senses are still and who is wise and diligent becomes proficient in yajnas and other karmas established by the Shastras, and also that which is the principle and most revered of the means of knowledge, my mind, may you have good intentions. So this is the sankalpa which we make, as the Rig Veda prescribes the power of the conscious resolution. And now you can offer your conscious resolution at the feet of the divine. And this is a most sacred and conscious act of aligning our straying mind into empowering our declarations with the auspicious willpower and manifesting energy of the divine to manifest our intentions into reality for living an enlightened lifestyle. And the next offering for Bhagavan Lingodbhava, you can offer the Rudraksha Malas. The Rudraksha Mala is a very sacred offering for Bhagavan Paramashiva. And the Rudraksha Mala, the string of Rudrakshas, can be made as an offering of your gift of sacred sentiments to Bhagavan Paramashiva, Bhagavan Lingodbhava, manifesting today. And the Shastra Pramana for this offering, the significance of the Rudraksha, the verse says, Deva Muni Pravararchita Lingam Kamadahana Karuna Karalingam Ravana Darpa Vinashana Lingam Tad Pranamami Sada Shivalingam. And the meaning of this verse, salutations to the eternal Lingam, which is worshipped by the gods and the best of sages, which burns the desires, which is compassionate, and which destroyed the pride of the demon Ravana. Salutations to that eternal Lingam. So, by offering the Rudraksha, which is so sacred to Bhagavan Paramashiva, the manifesting as Lingodbhava, we are offering our gratitude to the Lingam, which was even worshipped by the gods and the best of sages, and which even destroyed the pride of the demon Ravana. And the Rudraksha is known as the teardrop of Paramashiva. It is a storehouse of enlightenment energy, which can radiate the enlightenment, which can radiate the energy forever. And by offering the Rudraksha Malas to Lingodbhava, you would be blessed to have the eternal guidance and remove delusion and travel on the auspicious life forever, as described in the Shastra Pramanas, as described in the scriptural references. And the next offering that can be made to Bhagavan Lingodbhava is the Swarna Ashtottara Kasa, the offering of pure gold coins inscribed with the 108 names, sacred names of Bhagavan Paramashiva. And you can make this offering of the gold coins inscribed with the names of Bhagavan Paramashiva in 3 different denominations of your choice. And also you can offer any number of coins. And one more verse from the Lingashtakam, which describes the sacred sentiments and describes the grandeur of the Linga, the splendor of the Linga. The verse says, Kanaka Mahamani Bhushitalingam Panipati Veshtita Shobhitalingam Dakshasu Yajna Vinashana Lingam Tat Pranamami Sada Shivalingam. And this verse says, salutations to that eternal Shivalingam, which is decorated with gold and other precious gems, which is adorned with the best of the serpents wrapped around it, and which destroyed the grand sacrifice, the yajna of Daksha, which was of pride, which was a show of pride and ego. I salute to that eternal Shivalingam. So this is another verse that describes the splendor of the Shivalingam. And you can make your offerings of the Swarnashtottara Kasu to Bhagwan Lingodbhava on this day. You can offer one or more coins inscribed with the 108 sacred names. And you're blessed to receive the blessings and qualities radiating and expressed in the 108 sacred names of Paramashiva. You can offer any number of coins in the 3 different sizes and denominations. And the next offering that you can make today is the Swarna Mrityunjaya Mantra Kasu, a pure gold coin inscribed with the Mrityunjaya Mantra. The Mrityunjaya Mantra is from the Rig Veda, verse 12. And this says, the Mrityunjaya Mantra is Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanat Mrityor Mokshiyamamritat. And the meaning of this verse, salutations to that fragrant Shiva of 3 eyes, the one who nourishes all living entities. May he help us sever our bondage with samsara by making us realize that we are never separated from our immortal nature. And today you can offer the gold coin to be protected from untimely deaths, accident, and untoward incidents. You can offer this with just the Sankalpa resolution. You can also offer the sacred gold coins as your expression of sacred sentiments for your blessings and grace to always have the protection of Paramashiva as described in the Mrityunjaya Mantra. And the next offering is the Pratyaksha Pada Puja, which is an offering of gratitude and devotion, and just a beautiful opportunity to experience being in the space of Paramashiva during the Pratyaksha Pada Puja. So the Shastra Pramana for this, Kalatram Dhanam Putra Pautradi Sarvam Gruham Bandhava Sarvametadhi Jatam Gurorangri Padme Manaschena Lagnam Tatakim 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 Tatakim. And this verse is from the Guru Ashtakam, verse 2. And this verse, the meaning of this verse is wife, wealth, sons, grandsons, and all such, home and kindred. All these things may be there, yet if one's mind be not centered upon the lotus feet of the Guru, what then, what then, what then? Of what use or to what end is wealth and all of the material possessions if we are not able to center our mind on the ultimate, seeking of the ultimate and the liberation. So, offering our prayers to grace us to always have the seeking, to be blessed with the seeking, you can offer the Pratyaksha Pada Puja and receive the auspicious blessings for strong and intense guru-disciple relationship. And you can also offer the Jata Alankara Seva. The Jata Alankara Seva is an offering of pure love and devotion to Guru to adorn the sacred jatas of the Guru, who manifests to protect and guide the disciples on this journey and path to enlightenment. So it is a pure gift of your sacred sentiments for your Guru. So you can offer this Jatalankara Seva offering today as your expression of sacred sentiments. You can also offer the Vastra Alankara Seva, the offering of cloth, the sacred cloth to Bhagwan Paramashiva, Lingodbhava. And you can offer this as an expression of your sacred sentiments. So the verse describing the linga, beautifying the beauty of the linga, the verse says, Bhushayet Chandra Kandena Hema Pushpai Anekaschaha Trisarenotariyena Katisutrena Sadakaha Haimena Kritivasena Haima Vastrena Chaivahi Anyair Makuta Pushpadhyai Golakair Hema Nirmitai. The meaning of this verse is the Guru should beautify the linga with three-stranded sacred thread, upper garment and waistband. He should adorn the linga with gold cloth and golden belt. And traditionally, this seva is offered for the physical and mental well-being and healing from any illnesses. So this is offered as a prayer for the healing and well-being to Bhagwan Paramashiva. So you can offer this as your prayer and as an expression of your sacred sentiments to Bhagwan Lingodbhava. You can make an offering of the sacred cloth. And in the Hindu tradition, in the Vedic tradition, the element of gold is used, is mentioned, finds mention in various scriptures, and is used for all the divine ornaments to adorn the divine, for it has a great spiritual significance. So now let us see the significance of the divine element of gold. This verse says from the Atharva Veda, Tredhajutam janmanedam hiranyam agnirekam priyatamam bhavuva somasaikyam insitasya parapatata apamekam vedasam preta ahutatte hiranyam trividasta vaivishe. The translation for this verse: triply born by birth is this gold. From the atoms of Agni is one. It becomes dearest to Agni. One fell away from the Soma when it was hurt. One they call the seed of virtuous and powerful Apa, the watery molecules. Let that triple gold be for your long life. And the gold is a divine element. It purifies anything that it touches. It is an element of of great spiritual significance and spiritual power of healing and enlightenment. The vibration of gold has the power to infuse sattva energy and positive thought currents in anyone who wears and in anyone who sees or operates in its vicinity. Gold is a permanent and most auspicious gift for eternal transformation of not only the one who wears or the one who breathes the air around it, but most importantly for the one who makes the offering and makes this offering to be available to radiate this sacred divine energy for eternity. It is present in all the scriptures and agamas, Vedas, Shrutis, Smritis, Itihasas, Puranas. In all the Hindu scriptures, it is abundantly displayed that gold is the most auspicious and purest metal which purifies our being. In the Hindu civilization, everything was built in gold and exchanged in gold. Ritual feasts were offered in gold bricks. When one was to be saved from life-threatening illnesses, gold was offered as ritual offering. Gold was in abundance and used for weighing equivalent amounts of commodities, including cows. Kingdoms were built with huge doors of gold. The streets would have huge columns and huge archways made of gold. Horses, cows were dressed in gold. The Hindu civilization thrived on the banks of rivers of gold. The Indus River was called Hiranmaya, the river of gold in the Rig Veda. The river Saraswati was called Hiranyavartini in the Atharva Veda. Gold is the supreme element for offering gifts to the ones you love and revere. Temples are constructed and paved in gold. Deities are made in gold and decked and adorned in gold because it preserves the enlightenment energy for thousands of years and it lasts forever. So you can also make various offerings made of gold today as your offering to Bhagwan Lingodbhava, an offering of your sacred sentiments, an expression of your sacred sentiments. And today you can offer the Bilva Patra, which are a sacred offering, a favorite offering of Lord Paramashiva. You can offer the Bilva Patra made of gold. In the Shiva Purana, the significance of the Bilva Patra is described as Tridalam, Trigunakaram, Trinetram cha Triyayudham, Trijanma, Papa Samharam, Eka Bilvam Shivarpanam, Danti Koti Sahasreshu, Ashwamedha Shatkratau, Koti Kanya, Mahadhanam, Eka Bilvam Shivarpanam. It is said that offering one bilva leaf to Bhagwan Paramashiva is equivalent to donating 1,000 elephants, horses, or even the most auspicious offering of Kanyadan. The Bilva tree is the most sacred to Bhagwan Paramashiva, and the Bilva leaf or the Bilva Patra, as it is known, represents the Trinetra or the three eyes of Bhagwan Paramashiva. Girija, the cosmic mother, Devi Parvati, she lives on the root of the tree. Maheshwari on its shoulder, Dakshayani on its branches, Parvati among its leaves, Katyayani in its fruit, Gauri in its flowers, while in thorns the numerous Shaktis find a home. So Devi resides in the Bilva tree in her various forms, and it is considered the most sacred offering to Bhagwan Paramashiva. So you can make this offering, this gift of the gold Bilva leaf to Bhagwan Lingodbhava today in three different denominations, and you can offer any number of leaves, and these offerings are also available on the website. And you can offer the Swarna Padma Pushpa, the gold lotus, And in the Lingashtakam, one of the verse says, Kumkuma Chandana Lepitalingam Pankajahara Sushobhitalingam Sanchita Papa Vinashana Lingam Tat Pranamami Sadashivalinkam. Meaning, salutations to that eternal Shivalingam, which is anointed with saffron and sandal paste and is beautifully decorated with garlands of lotuses, that which destroys the accumulated sins of several lives. I salute that eternal Shivalingam. And there are hundreds of scriptural references for using the lotus that describe use of the lotus in the worship of Bhagwan Paramashiva. Almost everything that involves the consecration of Paramashiva Linga or the worship of Paramashiva Linga, on meditating on Paramashiva, the mudras, the asanas used during worship of Paramashiva, involves the lotus flower, the lotus leaf, the lotus pericarp, the lotus petals. The lotus is a divine flower in the Hindu tradition. The Shakti of Paramashiva is also called as the lotus. The base of Paramashiva Linga is the lotus. The disciple of Paramashiva is also considered a lotus, one who's about to bloom. And you can offer the sacred offering of the gold lotus in any of the 3 different sizes that you would wish to offer, and offer your prayers to receive the blessings for the state, space, powers, and being of Lingodbhava in your inner space, Paramashiva manifesting in your inner space and gracing you amidst any and adverse situations in life. And the next offering is the offering of Tula Bharam. And the Atharva Veda Parishishta describes Tula Purusha, the ceremonial offering of Tula Bharam of Hiranyagarbha, gold vessels, and offering of 1,000 cows as one of the Mahadana, the supreme offerings. Matsya Purana also says that the Tula Purusha, the ceremonial offering of Tula Bharam, as the Mahadana, the most supreme offering. In Hinduism, the traditional way of offering is known as Tula Bharam, the sacred offering, the sacred act of offering an item in equivalent weight of the deity or guru. These offerings can be various. They can be flowers, bilva, tulsi, dates, bananas, books, silver, even and gold. And in the Hindu tradition, offering is the tradition of offering to the deity or the divine is made as a gift, an offering of our sacred sentiments of gratitude, love, and devotion. It is an expression of the most sacred sentiments that we would like to express as the divine, for the divine, through these offerings. So you can make all of these offerings. You can also offer the Tula Bharam. You can sign up for the Tula Bharam offerings on the website and offer any item of your choice. You can also offer the Tula Bharam in the sacred divine elements of gold and silver. You can offer other items of rice, honey, ghee, oil, jaggery, also as Tula Bharam. And you can offer the Swarna Spatika Mala, the offering of the Spatika, the crystal Mala. So these offerings can also be made on the website. Paramashiva is adorned with various Spatika Malas, crystals, which represent the pure inner space that is attained only by the grace and blessings of Paramashiva himself manifesting in the linga. You can offer the Spatikamala and receive blessings for the ultimate transformation, to be guided to make the right decisions by the state and space and being of Paramashiva and live a life of pure bliss. And you can also offer the Swarna Ganga, the Swarna Naghaparana, the gold snake, the Swarna Chandra, the gem-studded gold moon, the Swarna Haram, the garland of gold, the Swarna Kiritam, the gold crown, the Swarna Charana, the Swarna Kinkini, the Swarna Trishulam. So all of these offerings are available on the website, and you can make these various offerings. Any offering that you would like to make as an expression of your love, devotion, and gratitude. So again, let us take a look at the various offerings, your gift of sacred sentiments that you can offer to Bhagavan Lingodbhava as you prepare to receive the darshan today. So the e-hundi offerings can be made in any amount, in any currency. The sankalpa offering, the offering of the conscious resolution, your prayer to Bhagavan Paramashiva with your name and the names of your family members. You can sign up for the sankalpa offering on the website. The Rudraksha Mala offering, the Rudraksha, which is a very sacred offering to Paramashiva. It is considered Paramashiva's tears, the seed of Paramashiva's tears. So you can offer the Rudraksha Mala. And you can also offer the Swarna Ashtottara Kasu, the pure gold coins which are inscribed with one of the 108 names of Paramashiva. And you can make this offering in 3 different denominations and any number of coins of your choice. You can also offer the Swarna Mrityunjaya Mantra Kasu, which is the offering of the pure gold coin inscribed with the Mrityunjaya Mantra. The Swarna Bilva, the pure gold Bilva leaf, which is the Bilva is the sacred leaf for Paramashiva. The Swarna Padma Pushpa, the pure gold lotus flower. And you can also offer various sevas, the Pratyakshapada Puja, the Jata Alankara Seva, the offering of jewelry to adorn the Jata of Paramashiva, and the Vastra Alankara Seva, which is the offering of the sacred cloth. And you can also make the offering of the e-hundi, which is offerings of any amount in any currency. And after offering, you can also make your sankalpa on the website, on the link. So with this, now we come to the conclusion of this segment, and we'll be moving to the next segment where we'll prepare ourselves further to receive the darshan of Bhagavan Lingodbhava. We'll be back right after a short break. Please stay tuned for the darshan.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda.
Nithyanandam, everyone, welcome back. So now, let us get into the BHAVASAMADHI darshan preparations. Let us first understand what is the science of BHAVASAMADHI darshan. So the BHAVASAMADHI darshan is not an event in space and time. Rather, darshan happens at the moment when we are lifted out of space and time. And bhava is defined as directing and activating the emotional and spiritual energy that is created through meditation on the avatar. And during the BHAVASAMADHI darshan, our neurons mirror that of the avatar. And the mirroring neurons activate all the process of all the observed movements and information of the avatar just by seeing and without the physical act of imitation. That is, our entire body can silently and without movement recreate what is happening distances far away, experiencing the superconscious energy radiated by the avatar. And the science of BHAVASAMADHI darshan knows no distance. A phenomenon modern science is just discovering and terms it as quantum tunneling.
So our thoughts per seconds reduces significantly and we relax into the space beyond thoughts, thoughtlessness, becoming mentally at ease and coexisting dimensions beyond duality. We and the divine become one, unconditioned by the parameters of time and space. So now let us understand more about the science of BHAVASAMADHI Darshan and how it works. So Bhagavan Krishna describes beautifully about the BHAVASAMADHI Darshan. So when Krishna once saw his own extraordinary sweetness reflected in a jeweled wall, he was amazed and said, "How unprecedented and astonishing is this deep and indescribable sweetness of mine. Alas, when I see it, even I become greedy to enjoy its sweetness, just like Radhika. When I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. But I can't. After due consideration, I find that the only way to relish the sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika. And the Bhava Samadhi Darshan is the science where the Nijavatara manifests Paramashiva, the consciousness, and expresses the being of Paramashiva through the Divya Sharira, the light body, and manifests as Nijavatara through the physical form or embodied form for us to experience Paramashiva. And Devi Parashakti expresses through the beings of Rajrajeshwari and manifests as Nijavatara, the physical form of Devi Meenakshi. So you can see the example of Devi Parashakti here. And another example where Bhagavan Paramashiva expresses through the beings of Subramanya and manifests as the Nijavatara or physical form through Bhagavan Muruga. And Bhagavan Paramashiva expresses through the beings of Arunagiri Yogeshwara and manifests as the Nijavatara or the physical form through the supreme point of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. And Bhagavan Parandama expresses the being of Mahavishnu and manifests as the Nijavatara in the form of Bhagavan Sri Krishna. And the Archavatar, the deity, reflects the consciousness and manifestation of the superconscious energy. But human beings are not mature enough to receive the higher level experiences from the Archavatar directly. And so the avatar, the physical embodied form, comes down to bridge the gap and create an experience of superconscious energies in all of us. And when we have the Bhava Samadhi Darshan of the Nijavatara manifesting the beings of various dimensions of Paramashiva, the auspicious components and the powerfulness of those dimensions of Paramashiva are awakened in us. So now let us understand the dimensions of Paramashiva manifesting in the Nijavatara for us to experience the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. So the Bhava Samadhi Darshan is the direct experience of causelessness. And during the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, our being comes alive and celebrates with the energy waves of existence. Our very muscles learn to imbibe and radiate Paramashiva. And the Bhava Samadhi Darshan is like a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. And even without much effort from our side, our very biomemory awakens to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, during the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. And the darshan is when you have a glimpse of a divine being or an enlightened being. And having darshan of an avatar can cleanse the deep lasting transformation in all of us. And gratitude enables the reflection of consciousness in all levels, the physical, psychological, and ultimately the conscious level. So the darshan meditation as a preparation helps us to fall into the space of gratitude. And it is during that time we drop conscious resolutions, the satya sankalpa of anything that we want or need in our life. And be ready to reflect the consciousness of Paramashiva. That is all you need to manifest the best of your life and the lives of people around you. And the right context to hold during the Bhava Samadhi Darshan is, I know that you are the source of everything. You are everything and you are the embodied form of the supreme point of Hinduism. And you are in this body. You are the source for both. Let me connect with you Let you reveal yourself to me, and let me be in the BHAVASAMADHI darshan of you. So now all of you can take a few minutes to set up for the Panchopachara Puja, which all of you will be able to offer to Bhagavan Lingodbhava before the darshan. So you can get the items needed for the Panchopachara Puja. You can get the sandalwood paste or powder, some flowers, the incense sticks, a lamp, and some food offerings. And if you would like to offer your Naivedyams, you can enter your Naivedyam offerings here at tiny.cc/food donations. And now let us enter into the Paramashivoham mantra. So the Supreme Point of Hinduism has blessed the Paramashivoham mantra as an initiation, a diksha that transmits energy, experience, and powers in the form of sacred mantras. Just like how the avatar transmits Shaktis by look, Nayana, or by touch, Sparsha, similarly the avatar births himself as the mantra which encompasses all his Shaktis, energies, and transmits those Shaktis to the devotees. And anyone to whom this mantra is chanted from the deep space of oneness and deep restful awareness, that person is bestowed with health and well-being, wealth, abundance, and prosperity, love and fulfilling relationships, enormous growth and success in business, job and finance, and a complete and fulfilled life manifests without any types of doshas, sins, evil eyes, or obstacles, leading to a long, healthy, and peaceful life. And with the grace and blessings of the Supreme Point of Hinduism, Kailasa's Department of Human Services and Kailasa's Department of Religion and Worship is offering the Paramashivoham mantra prayer service on behalf of each and every one of you. And today we are going to offer our prayers and request the blessings of Bhagavan Lingodbhava in the Nijavatar of the Supreme Point of Hinduism, Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam, on behalf of each and every one of you for the following benefits of the healing of all health issues, healing of psychological stress and anxiety, healing of addictions, moving out of depression, moving out of pain patterns, and to get an improved career, heal relationships with spouse, family, and profession, and a breakthrough in the wealth dimension, the protection for children orphaned during the pandemic, protection from natural calamities, protection from lost wages and income, solution to any problem, breakthroughs in creativity, increased inspiration, moving out of debt, and experiencing the increased energy and vitality, healing from any insecurities, protection from any direct or indirect effects of the pandemic, for the leadership consciousness to be awakened in you, healing from any genetic or inherited disorders, experiencing completion in all muscle memory and biomemory levels, and completion with the biological mother, experiencing feeling connection with the cosmic mother, awakening the divine feminine consciousness in you, and ultimately for the grace and blessings and the protection of the Supreme Point of Hinduism to always be with you. So now let us get into the Paramashivoham mantra. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Hrim Nithyanandaya Namaha. Om Ham Om Shivaya Namaha. Om Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasatrisham Tattvamasyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. I surrender to that Sadguru who is the eternal bliss, the bestower of supreme happiness, the one who is the embodiment of wisdom, who is beyond duality, who is omnipresent, to whom the supreme goal is giving the enlightenment experience, who is the eternal, pure, and unshakable, who is the silent spectator of all thought processes, and who is beyond emotions, who is without the three qualities called Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas. And when you make a conscious resolution in the presence of an avatar, the power of the Sankalpa itself will deliver the experience and manifest your reality. Om Mamo Partha Samasta Duritakshaya Dvara Bhagavat Sri Nithyananda Paramashiva Prityartham. I am taking this conscious resolution today for destroying all my karmas and sins, and in order to please Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam. Asya Devadevasya Mahadevasya Akhilanda Koti Brahmandanayakasya, who is the God of all gods, who is the greatest of gods, Lord of the universes and multiverses, who is the Lord of the cosmos. Sakala Jagat Shrishti Sthiti Samhara Tirobhava Anugrahakya Panchakritya Parayanasya, the one who does the cosmic actions of creation, sustenance, rejuvenation, pulling out the delusion and liberation. Adimadhyantarhitasya Aprameya Parakramasya Tatvaita Gocharasya, the one who is the beginning, middle, and end, the one who is immeasurable. Akara Ukara Makaratmaka Pranavatmakasya Vrishabharudasya Mahadevasya Kamika Divatulanta Mahatantrakya Shaiva Gamaswarupasya Sakala Nigama Gamaswarupasya Shuddha Advaita Shaiva Swarupasya Nityananda Padastasya Nityananda Swarupasya Shuddha Sachidananda Vigrahasya Rupa Rupatitasya Sakala Nishkala Swarupasya Nitya Niranjana Niramaya Nirvikara Akandadi Visheshanasya Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashivasya Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Avatara Bhutasya Sarvadeva Devi Swarupasya Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashivasya Cha Prityartham Shubhe Shobhane Muhurte Adya Brahmanaha Dvitiya Parate Shri Shvetavaraha Kalpe Vaivashvatamanvantare Ashtavimshati Tame Nitya Yuge Pratame Pade Jambo Dvipe Bharata Varshe Bharata Kande Meroho Dakshine Parshve Shakapte Asmin Vartamane Vyavaharike Prabhavadinam Shashtyaha Samvatsaranam Matye Shubhanama Samvatsare Shubhayane Shubharitau Shubhamase Shubhapakshe Shubhatitau Shubhavasare Yuktayam Shubhanakshatra Shubhayoga Shubhakarana Evam Guna Visheshana Vishishtayam Asyam Shubhatitau. During the auspicious time, during the second half of the lifetime of Lord Brahma, during the Kalpa called Shvetavaraha, during the regime of Vaivashvata Manu, during the first quarter of the Yuga called Nitya Yuga, in the island called Jambu, in the continent called Bharatavarsha, the Indian subcontinent called Bharata Kanda, in the southern side of Mount Meru, in the Saka era, during this auspicious year, which is one of the set of 60 years, which is the practice of Prabhava, is the first year, in the auspicious Ayana, in the auspicious season, in the auspicious month, in the auspicious Paksha, on the auspicious Tithi, on the auspicious day, during the auspicious Nakshatra, auspicious Yoga, and auspicious Karna, during such an auspicious moment. Adi Kailase Kalpavrikshyasya Daha Nityananda Nagare Smita Smitana Muktidayake Mahakshetre. Now, you can remember, think of all the male participants who you are offering the Sankalpa for. Namade Yasya. And now you can think of all the female participants and all your friends and other family members participating in the Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra. Namnya Hacha Yajamana Namavayoho Sahakutumbanam Bandhuvarganam Dayadivarganam Mitravarganam Sodaravarganam Samesham. For all those who are participants, hosts, and me, with their families, relatives, inheritors, friends, brothers, and everyone. Sarva Bisha Siddhyartham, Sarva Mangala Praptyartham, Uttarottaranavachinna Sthira Lakshmi Praptyartham. Always let there be all types of good and auspiciousness. Always let there be unbroken flow and steady flow of abundance, prosperity, and wealth. Kutumbe Sarvesham, Sarva Bisha Siddhyartham, Chintita Manoratavaptyartham. Let the family always have all kinds of auspiciousness and anything which is desired to be fulfilled. Samesham Adivyadinivirtyatam, Samesham Shiradipadapadyantam, Vidyamananam, Sameshu Angeshu Janita Janishyamana Sakalavida Nana Vidaroganam, Vyapohartam Tadvara Arogadidagatra Vapusiddhyartam. Let all chronic diseases be healed, let all kinds of diseases and disorders in the body starting from head till toe, which has occurred or which is yet to occur in the various parts of the body, be healed. Let a strong, diseaseless, healthy, handsome, and graceful body be obtained. Samesham paraihi kartribhischa krita karishyamana saklavidha mantra tantra yantra vishachurna vichara stambhana marana uchatana vitveshana vashikarnadi mantrika prayogebhyah lakshana praptyartam tadvara samesham sarvabhisha siddhyartam. Let protection be obtained from all the evil effects of acts performed by people either in their past or yet to be performed in the future through the use of mantras, tantras, yantras, poisonous pills, employing spells for malevolent purposes like making a person immobile, killing a person through vomiting and diarrhea, upsetting and ruining the health, poisoning, hypnotizing, etc. Apamrityu dosha nivrityartam, kala mrityu, akala mrityu, durmrityu nivrityartam. Let all the doshas, ill effects related to death like destined death, unnatural death, fatal death be removed. Samesham antardrishti, bahidrishti, krura drishti, vyapara drishti, anukula drishti, pratikula drishti, ityadi sakala vida drishti doshan vrityartam. That all the effects of the evil eyes from known and unknown sources, effects of cruelty, filled eyes, evil eyes of business enemies, evil effects of evil eyes of people who may project as if they are our well-wishers, and the effects of the evil eyes of the people who are against our well-being be removed. Samesham anta shatru, bahi shatru, krura shatru, vyapara shatru, anukula shatru, pratikula shatru, ityadi sakala vida shatru badana vrityartam. That all the effects of the inner enemies and outer enemies, fierce enemies, business enemies, enemies who project themselves as good enemies, who work against our well-being, be removed. Samesham matrisha-padi sakala vida shapa anamya pohartam. Let all the effects of the curses right from the mother be removed. Anadi avidyavashanaya pravartamane asmin mahati samsara chakre vichitrabihi karmagatibihi vichitrasu yonishu punah anekada janitva. From time immemorial, due to ignorance, we get caught in the vast cycle of birth and death due to the effects of our actions. We take birth again and again in various bodies, which is quite strange. केनापि पुण्यकर्म विशेषेण भगवतः श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवस्य अपरिमितया कृपया इदानीं तना मनुष्यजन्म प्राप्तवताम्. Yet due to some good actions with the extreme and immeasurable compassion and grace of Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam, we have been blessed with a human body. Samesham iha janmani purva janmani janma janmantareshu sarvaihi kritanam shiva ninda devi ninda guru ninda dosha vipohartam. Shivaparada, Devyaparada, Gurupaparada, Dosha Vipohartam. Any kind of abuse we may have done to Paramashiva, Parashakti, and Guru in the present birth, past birth, or in any of the births be removed. Any kinds of crimes, offenses committed against Paramashiva, Parashakti, and Guru be removed. Brahma Hatya, Surapana, Swarnasteya, Guru Talpagamana, Tata Samsaragya, Panchamahapataka, Samasta Papa, Vyatirikaranatam. Let the 5 great sins like killing a Brahmin, drinking forbidden alcohol, stealing gold, having illicit relationship with the Guru's wife, one's own mother, elder sister, and other such motherly figures, and associating with those people who have committed one or the other above mentioned sins be removed. Abhicha sarvai balye vyavasi kaumare yavane vadakye cha. Let all the karmic effects of actions done as a child, adolescent, youth, and as an old-aged person be removed. Jagrat swapna shushupti avastasu. Let the karmic effects of action done in the wakeful, dream, or deep sleep state be removed. Karmendriya jnanendriya vyaparaihi sambhavitanam rahasyakritanam prakashakritanam. Let all the sins done through karmendriyas, the 5 organs which perform actions like speech, hands, feet, excreting and reproductive organs, and jnanendriyas, the 5 organs which receive information like ears, eyes, nose, tongue, and skin be removed. Atipadakaanam, upapatakanam, samkalikarananam, malnikarananam, apatrikarananam, jatibramshakanam, prakirnitanam, evam navanam, navavidanam, bahunam, bahuvidanam, sarvesham papanam, sadhyaha. Let the sins which are done openly or secretly, the greatest of great sins, minor of minor sins, multiple sins, sin like raping women, unjustifiable sin, sin of destroying the caste system, narrow-minded sins such 9 types of sins and 9 types of sins, and more sins and more types of sins be removed immediately and instantly. अपनो धनद्वारा समस्त मंगल प्राप्त्यर्थम शिव भक्ति देवी भक्ति गुरु भक्ति सिद्ध्यर्थम परमशिवत्व परमशिव स्थिति परमशिव शक्ति सिद्ध्यर्थम. Through the removal of sins, let us be showered with all the auspiciousness, and let Paramashiva Bhakti, Devi Bhakti, and Guru Bhakti be obtained. Let the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, and powers of Paramashiva be obtained. Kutumbe sarvada sanmangala praptyartam anyonya prema vivridyartam punatva siddhyartam sarva panivrityartam. Let the whole family always be showered with all the auspiciousness. Let mutual love blossom among all the people. Let completion happen. Let all the mishaps be removed. Kshipra arogya vaptyartam ayurabhivrityartam. Let healthy body be obtained instantly and immediately. Let longevity be bestowed. Vyapare udyoge sarvajana vashikaranartam tadvara unnatastana praptyartam. Let your karishma impress everyone in business and job, and through that let you attain the best of best position. Bahudanna saukya praptyartam graha kanaka pashu putra pautra dhanadanya saukya praptyartam. Let extremely wealthy and happy life happen. Let various wealth be showered in the form of house, gold, cattle, children, grandchildren, money, grains, and all the comforts related to worldly life. Adityadinam navanam grahanam doshapira nivaranartam adityadinam navanam grahanam anukulyata siddhyartam. Let all the malefic effects of the 9 planets be removed, and let the auspiciousness be bestowed by the grace of all the 9 planets. Bhumyantrikshe vidyamana bhuta preta pishacha rakshasa brahma rakshasa vetala kushmanda dakini shakini ityadi sarva Rishta Nivaranartam. Let all the evil effects of that cause calamities on planet Earth, the evil effects of various demonic beings like Bhuta, Preta, Red People, Pishacha, Demon, Rakshasa, Brahma Rakshasa, Vetala, Ghost, Kushmanda, class of demons, Dakini, little devil, Shakni, kind of female demon be removed. Manovyakulatani Varanartam. Let the mental confusion, worry be removed. प्रारब्धे कर्मणि करिष्यमाणे कर्मणि आदि दैविक आदि भौतिक आध्यात्मिक विघ्न निवारणार्थम. Let the obstacles be removed with regard to actions that are going to be done relating to God, world, and spirituality. Samasta rani nivaranartam dhanalakshmi, dhanyalakshmi, santanalakshmi, saubhagyalakshmi, vidyalakshmi, shaurya-lakshmi, veera-lakshmi, vijaya-lakshmi ityadi ashtalakshmi paripurna kripakataksh siddhyartam. Let all the loans be removed. Let all the Ashtalakshmis like Dhanalakshmi, wealth, Dhanya-lakshmi, food and grain, Santanalakshmi, offspring, Saubhagya-lakshmi, fortune, Vidya-lakshmi, knowledge, Shaurya-lakshmi, bravery, Veera-lakshmi, heroism, Vijaya-lakshmi, success be showered. Parikshasu unnatastane Vijaya-praptyetam sarva-vidya-parang gata siddhyartam meda-shakti, grihana-shakti, abhivridyartam. Let the top rank be obtained in the examinations. Let the excellence be acquired in all fields of knowledge. Let the memory power and understanding ability be increased. Ityadi sakala vida sanmangalani guru kripa katakshena praptyartam. By the grace of the Guru, let all the above auspiciousness be showered upon. Shri Kailasa Natadvadashanta Shyamala Pita Ruda, the one who has ascended the Madurai Adinam Shyamala Pitam, the Pitam established by Devi Meenakshi, the incarnation of Shyamala Devi, which is supreme place of Kailasa, where Parameshwar resides and rules the whole cosmos and Kailasa. Shri Meenakshi Sundareshwara Bindaswarupa Parashiva Putra Ratna, the one who is no different from Meenakshi Sundareshwara, the most beloved son of Paramashiva. Kumara Guru Manyatulya Avatara Shri Parvati Sanya Panlabdha Divya Jnana Vishruta Sakal Nikama Gumasara Bhuta Dravida Veda Pravaktre, the young boy who is a gem among gurus and unequaled avatar, the one who received enlightenment by drinking the breast milk of Devi Parvati, author of the famous Dravida Vedam, which is the essence of all the Vedas and Agamas. Srimad Paramashiva Karuna Samadhikata Mukta Me Chatrashrayana Giyamana Chatrachamara Shri Chinna Kahaladi Samasta Birada Valyalamkrita Jnana Vijnana Chakravarti, the one adorned by the quadrangular palanquin made of pearl, received by the grace of Paramashiva, adorned by the musical instruments, umbrella, chamaram, and sacred symbols of worship, etc., adorned by hymns of praises, and the one who has won the whole world by his enlightenment, and the science of enlightenment has been accepted by all kings as the supreme ruler. सर्वजन संग सद्यो निर्वाण दीक्षा व्याप वर्ग विश्राना जी मूता परमत कलभ केसरी दशावर of Videha Mukti, the immutable state of enlightenment immediately by Nirvana Diksha to all people, the one who creates this protecting leader, the roaring lion and trumpeting young elephant for other religions. शैव सिद्धांत स्थापनाचार्य श्री राजाधिराज पांड्य महाराज गुरु क्षप्न शाक्यादि महांतकार निवारण ज्ञान भानु वीक्षणा नरहार ध्वज छेदन पूर्वक श्रीमद वृषभध्वज स्थापक दाचार्य who established Shaiva Siddhanta, the Raja Guru of the Pandya, who is the kingdom, who is the supreme king of all kings, the Guru who is also the Pandya king, the supreme king of all kings, the enlightening sun that removes the utter darkness of delusion, the one who installed the Vrishabha flag, the creator, reviver of Shaivism. Shaiva Samya Gayatre Sarvagnya Pita Ruda Shri Jagat Guru Shri Jnana Samanteshika Swami Vagisha Sundara Mankya Vachaka Swami Nam Avatar Bhuta Shri Jnana Samanda Swami Punarudra Shyamala Pita Sarvagnya Pita Trinamadhyuttara Dushatama Mahasanidana, the one who is the ruler of the Sarvagnya Pita, the seat of omniscience, or the avatar of such with above mentioned attributes, the Guru of the whole world, Shri Jnana Samanteshika Swami, a person, Dharan Manakya Vachaka Swami, or the ruler of the kingdom of enlightenment, the Shyamala Pita Mahasamsthana, which is revived by Jnanasamanda Swami, the one who has ascended the seat of omniscience, the 293rd Guru Mahasannidhanam. Arunagiri Yogishwara Parampara Gata Arunachala Sarvagnya Pita Guru Mahasannidhana, the one who has ascended the seat of Arunachala Sarvagnya Pita in the lineage of Arunagiri Yogishwara. Kailasa Paramparagata Kanchi Kailasa Sarvagnya Pita Trayastrim Shaduttara Dvishatamo Guru Mahasannidhana, the one who has ascended the seat of Kanchi Kailasa Sarvagnya Pita as the 233rd pontiff Guru Mahasannidhanam in the lineage of Kailasa. Nityotsava Nitya Mangala Nitya Kalyana Nitya Rajita Kailasa Paramparagata Adi Kailasa Nithyananda Pita Mahasamsthana Mahasimhasana Pita Gatre, the creator of the Nithyananda Pita Mahasamsthana Mahasana Pita, which is eternally celebrating auspicious festive and having attracting energy of enriching. Sakshat Shri Paramashivoham Kailasa Paramparagata Vaivashvatama Nikshvaku Harishchandra Bhagirata Shri Ramachandra Shurasena Ityadi Anavachinna Sarvabhauma Chakravarti Paramparagata Chatushashti Yogini Mandita Chatushashti Sampradaya Pravartaka Manudharma Shashana Suryavamsha Prapta Sarvagnya Pita Surangi Samrajya Mudabhikta Chudamani. Sakshat Shri Paramashivoham Kapila Mahaguru Punarudrita Mahanirvani Pita Ashtotara Sastra Shri Mahamandaleshwara, the 1000th Shri Mahamandaleshwara of Mahanirvani Pita, established by Bhagavan Paramashiva himself and revived by Sage Kapila. Sakshat Shri Paramashiva Simhasanabhishikta Samasta Gananayaka Shri Mahaganapati Samaramba Anavachinna Pita Dishwara Guru Parampara Prapta Atla Pita Ashtotara Sastra Shri Atla Pita Dishwara, the 1008th Shri Atla Pita Dishwara of the Atla Pita, which has an unbroken lineage of pontiffs starting from Bhagavan Mahaganapati, who is the leader of the Ganas and who is coordinated by Bhagavan Paramashiva himself. Dharma Mukti Swarga Paraswarna Pita Trayovamsha Guru Mahasannidhana, the 23rd Guru Mahasannidhana of Dharma Mukti Swarga Paraswarna Pita. Kailasa Paramparagata Adi Pita Sarvagnya Pita Jagat Guru, the Jagat Guru of Adi Pita Sarvagnya Pita, the lineage of Kailasa. Shri Kailasa Punaruddharaka Shri Kailasa Paramacharya Srimad Paramahamsa Parivrajakaacharya Varya Sachidananda Pranavaswarupa Shodriya Brahmanishta Srimad Jagat Guru Srila Shri Bhagavad Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Shri Jnana Sambandha Deshika Paramacharya Swaminam Prityartham, who is in the state of Paramashiva, the Acharya of all sannyasis and Parivrajakaas, the embodiment of pure truth, consciousness and bliss, the embodiment of the sacred syllable Om, the knower of the Vedas and the one established in the super consciousness. Tesham Padaravindayoh Bhakti Siddhyatam Guru Kripa Kataksh Siddhyatam Kshema Stairya Virya Virya Ayurarogya Aishwaryanama Prityatam Dharmartha Kama Moksha Chaturveda Purushartha Siddhyatam Samasta Duritopashantyatam Samasta Mangalava Priyatam Bhagavad Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Prasadena Sakurum Basya Jnana Vairagya Jivan Mukti Praptyatam Cha Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashivasya Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Avatara Bhuta Shri Sarvadeva Devi Swarupasya Bhagavataha Shri Nithyananda Paramashivasya Cha Dhyana Shodashopachara Sarvopachara Archana Radhana Puja प्रार्थनां करिष्ये। ॐ आनन्दगन्धनिलयाय नमः। ॐ भवरोगभेषजाय नमः। ॐ कल्पतरवे नमः। ॐ पशुपतये नमः। ॐ पाशम्योत्सुकाय नमः। ॐ ईप्सितफलदायकाय नमः। ॐ भाग्यवृत्तिपरिवर्तकाय नमः। ॐ आदिव्याधिविनाशकाय नमः। ॐ समस्तकल्याणगुणान्विताय नमः। ॐ हृदिपुरीशाय नमः। ॐ श्रीकैलासपतये नमः। ॐ शिवशक्त्यैक्यस्वरूपाय नमः। ॐ ह्रीं नित्यानन्दाय नमः। ॐ हां हूं शिवाय नमः। ॐ श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवाय नमः। ॐ श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवावतार भूत श्री सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपस्य श्री श्री भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमेश्वर श्री ज्ञान समन्देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिने नमः। ॐ नित्यानन्दम्। And now, with that, let us all get ready to receive the darshan of Bhagavan Lingodbhava. You can all close your eyes. Chant the Mahavakya intensely. Sit straight with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line and chant the Mahavakya intensely as we get ready for the BHAVASAMADHI darshan of Bhagavan Lingodbhava. You can start chanting the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om
1 or 2 times have Ganapati Darshan, Venkateshwara BHAVASAMADHI Darshan.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithya.
Connecting with the divine with your eyes closed is meditation. Connecting with the divine with your eyes open is darshan. Come, let us all now move from meditation to darshan. Slowly, very slowly, please open your eyes.
அண்ணாமலையம் அண்ணா போற்றி, கண்ணாரமுதக் கடலே போற்றி. திரிபுரம் எரித்த விரிசடை கடவுள் தேரில் ஏறி வருகின்றான். திருவண்ணாமலை சோதிவானவன் திருவடி பதித்து வருகின்றான். அருளுரு ஆயிரம் காட்டிய நாதன் அம்மையப்பனாய் வருகின்றான். கைலை மேவிய உமையொரு பாகன் அருளை வாரி தருகின்றான். அண்ணாமலையான் வருகின்றான், அருளை வாரி தருகின்றான். அண்ணாமலையான் வருகின்றான், அருளை வாரி தருகின்றான். குருவாய் திருப்பெருந்துறையில் அருளிய கோலம் காட்டி வருகின்றான். திருவாய் மலர்ந்து வேதம் உரைத்த திருவாசகத்தான் வருகின்றான். மதுரை மாநகர் குதிரை சேவகன் மறுபடி ஒரு முறை வருகின்றான். கைலை மேவிய உமையொரு தருகின்றான். அண்ணாமலையான் வருகின்றான், அருளை வாரி தருகின்றான். அண்ணாமலையான் வருகின்றான், அருளை வாரி தருகின்றான். பிட்டுக்காசை பட்ட கூலியான் பாதம் பதித்திட வருகின்றான். பாட்டுக்காசை பட்ட தம்பிரான் பார்வதியுடனே வருகின்றான். பக்திக்காசை பட்ட எம்பிரான் பசுபதீஸ்வரன் வருகின்றான். கைலை மேவிய உமையொரு பாகன் அருளை வாரி தருகின்றான். அண்ணாமலையான் வருகின்றான், அருளை வாரி தருகின்றான். அண்ணாமலையான் வருகின்றான், அருளை வாரி தருகின்றான். பன்றிக்கன்று தாய்முலை தந்த பரமதயாளன் வருகின்றான். பன்றிக்கரியை உண்டு மகிழ்ந்த குடுமித்தேவன் வருகின்றான். பரிந்து வந்து பிரசவம் பார்க்க தாயுமானவன் வருகின்றான். கைலை மேவிய உமையொரு பாகன் அருளை வாரி தருகின்றான். அண்ணாமலையான் வருகின்றான், அருளை வாரி தருகின்றான். அண்ணாமலையான் வருகின்றான், அருளை வாரி தருகின்றான். நீதிக்காக பலமுறை வந்த வீதி விடங்கன் வருகின்றான். அமர் நீதிக்காக அடியார் கோலம் பூண்டவன் மீண்டும் வருகின்றான். திருவிளையாடல் பல புரிந்தவன் திருவீதி வலம் வருகின்றான். கைலை மேவிய உமையொரு பாகன் அருளை வாரி தருகின்றான். அண்ணாமலையான் வருகின்றான், அருளை வாரி தருகின்றான். அண்ணாமலையான் வருகின்றான், அருளை வாரி தருகின்றான். தக்கன் வேள்வி தகர்த்த வீர பத்திரநாதன் வருகின்றான். சொக்கன் மதுரை சோமசுந்தரன் அற்புதமாக வருகின்றான். திருமாலறியா மலர்ச்சேவடியான் திருமானேந்தி வருகின்றான். கைலை மேவிய உமையொரு பாகன் அருளை வாரி தருகின்றான். அண்ணாமலையான் வருகின்றான், அருளை வாரி தருகின்றான். அண்ணாமலையான் வருகின்றான், அருளை வாரி தருகின்றான். ஆலமுண்ட திருநீலகண்டன் உமைபாகனாக வருகின்றான். ஆலால சுந்தரன் பாடியவாறே காலகாலனாய் வருகின்றான். கருவேரறுத்து கருணை பொழியும் கைலையம்பிரான் வருகின்றான். கைலை மேவிய உமையொரு பாகன் அருளை வாரி தருகின்றான். அண்ணாமலையான் வருகின்றான், அருளை வாரி தருகின்றான். அண்ணாமலையான் வருகின்றான், அருளை வாரி தருகின்றான். அடியார் உள்ளத்து அன்புக்காக அம்பலவானன் வருகின்றான். ஆடிய பாதன் ஆனந்த கூத்தனாடியாடி வருகின்றான். மழபாடி திருமாணிக்கத்தான் மண்ணில் நடந்து வருகின்றான். கைலை மேவிய உமையொரு பாகன் அருளை வாரி தருகின்றான். அண்ணாமலையான் வருகின்றான், அருளை வாரி தருகின்றான். அண்ணாமலையான் வருகின்றான், அருளை வாரி தருகின்றான். ஹர ஹர சிவ சிவ ஹர ஹர சிவ சிவ நாமம் பாடி ஆடிடுவோம். அவன் அருளாலே அவன் தாழ் வணங்கி அவனடி நிழலை அடைந்திடுவோம். ஹர ஹர சிவ சிவ 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 ஹர
शंकर ओंकार गूंजे हृदयम महामहान महिमा महेश्वर नम नम चरणम है हरदम शिव शंभु सम्मानित शंकर ओंकार गूंजे हृदयम महामहान महिमा महेश्वर नम नम चरणम है हरदम ओम नमः शिवाय 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 ओम नमः शिवाय
सुरार्चितलिङ्गं निर्मलभासितशोभितलिङ्गम् जन्मज दुःखविनाशकलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय देवमुनिप्रवरार्चितलिङ्गं कामदहन करुणाकरलिङ्गम् विनाशनलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम्
ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय
सर्वसुगन्धसुलेपितलिङ्गं बुद्धिविवर्धनकारणलिङ्गम् सिद्धसुरासुरवन्दितलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् ॐ नमः शिवाय शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय कनकमहामणिभूषितलिङ्गं फणिपतिवेष्टितशोभितलिङ्गम् दक्षसुयज्ञविनाशनलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम्
ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय
चन्दनलेपितलिङ्गं पङ्कजहारसुशोभितलिङ्गम् सञ्चितपापविनाशनलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय देवगणार्चितसेवितलिङ्गं भावैर्भक्तिभिरेव च लिङ्गम् दिनकरकोटिप्रभाकरलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम्
ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय
अष्टदलोपरिवेष्टितलिङ्गं सर्वसमुद्भवकारणलिङ्गम् अष्टदरिद्रविनाशनलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय सुरगुरुसुरवरपूजितलिङ्गं सुरवरपुष्पसदाचितलिङ्गम् परमपदं परमात्मकलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम्
ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय
लिङ्गाष्टकमिदं पुण्यं यः पठेत् शिवसन्निधौ शिवलोकम् अवाप्नोति शिवेन सह मोदते शिवेन सह मोदते शिवेन सह मोदते ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय
ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय
वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि
शोभितलिङ्गं जन्मज दुःखविनाशकलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् कारणलिङ्गं सिद्धसुरासुरवन्दितलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् शोभितलिङ्गं दक्षसुयज्ञविनाशनलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् सुशोभितलिङ्गं सञ्चितपापविनाशनलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् देवगणार्चितसेवितलिङ्गं भावैर्भक्तिभिरेव च लिङ्गं दिनकरकोटिप्रभाकरलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् सर्वसमुद्भवकारणलिङ्गम् अष्टदारिद्र्यविनाशनलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय सुरगुरुसुरवरपूजितलिङ्गं सुरवनपुष्पसरार्चितलिङ्गं परात्परं परमात्मकलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् ॐ नमः शिवाय शिवाय शिव ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय शिव ॐ नमः शिवाय
சதாசிவ பிரம்மம் காட்டும் சதாசிவன் ரூபம் சராசரம் எல்லாம் உன் சரீர சம்பந்தம் சதாசிவ பிரம்மம் காட்டும் சதாசிவன் ரூபம் சராசரம் எல்லாம் உன் சரீர சம்பந்தம் சிவோகம் சிவம் என்றே நடமாடும் தெய்வீகம் கருணாகராவுந்தன் சரணாரம் என் சொந்தம் ஓம் நம சிவாய சிவ ஓம் நம சிவாய ஓம் நம
உன்னை நினைத்தாலே முக்தி வந்திடும் அண்ணாமலையானே நான் தினந்தோறும் எண்ணும் வரம் வேண்டும் பொன்னார் மேனியனே உன்னை நினைத்தாலே முக்தி வந்திடும் அண்ணாமலையானே நான் தினந்தோறும் எண்ணும் வரம் வேண்டும் பொன்னார் மேனியனே சித்தர் பூமியின் ஜீவனாகிய சிவகுரு நாயகனே சித்தர் பூமியின் ஜீவனாகிய சிவகுரு நாயகனே சிவபுராணமே போற்றிடும் ஹரனே சிந்தையின் ஒளியே அண்ணாமலையே சிவம் 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 தினம் 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 தினம்
செய்வோம் சிவத்தியானம்.
சிவம் 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 சிவம்
அன்பே சிவம்.
தினம் 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 தினம்
செய்வோம் சிவத்தியானம்.
உன்னை நினைத்தாலே முக்தி வந்திடும் அண்ணாமலையானே. நான் தினந்தோறும் எண்ணும் வரம் வேண்டும் பொன்னார் மேனியனே, பொன்னார் மேனியனே, பொன்னார் மேனியனே. தினம் 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 தினம்
செய்வோம் சிவத்தியானம்.
சிவம் 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 சிவம்
அன்பே சிவம்.
தினம் 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 தினம்
செய்வோம் சிவத்தியானம்.
உன்னை நினைத்தாலே முக்தி வந்திடும் அண்ணாமலையானே. நான் தினந்தோ தினம்
செய்வோம் சிவத்தியானம்.
சிவம் 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 சிவம்
அன்பே சிவம்.
தினம் 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 தினம்
செய்வோம் சிவத்தியானம்.
அண்ணாமலையானே. நான் தினந்தோ தினம்
செய்வோம் சிவத்தியானம்.
சிவம் 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 சிவம்
அன்பே
தினம்
செய்வோம் சிவத்தியானம்.
அண்ணாமலையானே. நான் தினந்தோ தினம் தினம்
செய்வோம் சிவத்தியானம்.
சிவம் 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 சிவம்
அன்பே
தினம்
செய்வோம் சிவத்தியானம்.
அண்ணாமலையானே. நான் தினந்தோ தினம் தினம் சிவம் 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 சிவம்
அன்பே
So powerful, really beautiful, intense darshan. Actually, the first ever Bhavasamadhi darshan of Lingodbhava, the happening of Paramashiva from formlessness to form. Actually, it was so sweet today on the very happening of Lingodbhava, as we all learned in the sessions. Brahma goes in search of the head and Bhagavan Vishnu goes in search of the feet, right? And both of them are not able to see either. Today also, all of us had the Lingodbhava, in the Bhava of Lingodbhava, where the shaft was so unending that neither the head of Paramashiva nor the feet of Paramashiva was seen by us. That means that signifies.
In Tamil, it's so beautifully told. Adiyum mudiyum kanadu, meaning neither the starting point or the ending point, neither the head nor the toe would be visible. So that is Lingodbhava, who is a shaft of light, unending, showing his perennial, infinite. And that is a darshan that we had. He is the Big Bang. And this is the whole very, very intense darshan that all of us just had. All of you can share your experiences, how you felt on the events page today. And now let us enter into the power manifestation session. Whatever, see, all of us, just by having the darshan, like we all learned about the mirror neurons, right? All of us have received the diksha into power manifestation. And all of us will be able to manifest these powers now. So now we are going to be doing a 42-minute process. where we are going to be converting that energy that we received into Shaktis and manifesting them right now.
So let's begin with the Sadguru Vandanam. It is going to be a 42-minute process. Let's enter into the process now. Nityanandam Paramasukhadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasyaadhilakhyam Ekam Nityam Vimalamachanam Sarvadhi Sakshi Bhutam Sadgurum Tam Namah. Scanning the thought currents. Next slide, ma. Next slide. So all of you can set up your alchemy products that you need. If you have Jnananjana, if you have Ausada, you can apply it on your third eye in both the temples. And if you have Bhasma Kumkum, please apply it. And if you have your Krishna Shila and your mirror, yantra, anything, you can get that and sit with that in front of you. And have a paper and pen and have your timestamp camera. Yes. First, we are going to be seeing the power of seeing through the third eye. We will now be chanting the Shastra Pramanam for it. Kapalantar manonyasya tishanmilitalochanaha kramena manasodadhyat lakshaye lakshyamuttamam. By fixing the mind.
Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda
Nithyananda, everyone, welcome back. So now, after that wonderful Bhavasamadhi darshan that we had of Bhagavan Lingodbhava on this auspicious day of Pradarsham, we are now going to have the live Sundareshwara Bhavasamadhi darshan at 10 p.m. IST, which is 9:30 Pacific time. So let us now understand more about Bhagavan Sundareshwara. So once again, Kailasa beautifully welcomes all of you for your direct audience with the divine, to manifest the superconsciousness and experience the Shiva Sayuji Samadhi through the darshan of Bhagavan Sri Sundareshwara Paramashivam. So get ready for the rare and unique powerful initiation into the God equation to make human beings into multiverse species by Sundareshwara Paramashivoham. Sundareshwara beautifully says, I will manifest the physics of my existence. You will experience my existence. Sundareshwara Paramashiva, the countless, uncountable by any visualized, assumed mathematics, Brahmandas manifest in me, exist in me, get rejuvenated in me, get diluted inside me, gets liberated inside me. For all the countless Brahmandas to exist, to get created, to get sustained, to get rejuvenated, to get diluted, to get liberated, I am the space. And according to the United Nations, a new scientific report from the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, IPCC, warns that we are on a crash course towards catastrophe of if global temperatures are allowed to rise. The window to show or even halt some of these worsening impacts is rapidly closing, and the message is clear: we must take action now. So let us watch a video on the world today.
In 2019, fire was spreading throughout our planet, quite literally, in places like Australia and the Amazon basin, where forest blazes supercharged by climate change wreaked havoc. In other places, mass protests flared up, fueled by a combination of job insecurity, growing inequalities, and discontent with the current economic, social, and environmental status quo. The economy has slowed down globally, stifled by trade tensions and political uncertainty. The little growth we have had has failed to reach those who need it the most. Progress towards higher living standards has stalled for many countries and vulnerable groups of people. This has only deepened inequalities which were already growing in many countries, spurred on by automation, climate change, and other global trends.
So all of you can see how our world is today. And according to the World Health Organization, the WHO, the total cases globally just for COVID-19 is 221,134,742 to date. And Healthline.com states that new COVID-19 cases have risen to more than 150,000 per day in the United States. Experts warn with emerging variants could lead to another surge in cases. And in this time of crisis, Bhagwan Sundareshwar has come down to earth with such extreme compassion for humanity. He states, O bound souls, listen intensely. Your impossibility and irresponsibility made you surrender yourself to the delusion. Cognize the ultimate truth. Sundareshwara Paramashiva, I exist. Sundareshwara Paramashiva, I exist. The moment you remember me, call me, I am here for you.
And Iriyana Sundareshwara is the greatest and unique manifestation of Paramashiva as complete manifestation. He assumes the physical, subtle light bodies as and when he wants, plays with all the physical realities, and corrects, alters, intervenes, influences, changes, adds, removes, deletes anything in the physical plane as he likes, without even a reason, just for fun.
And sometimes they manifest as Meenakshi and Sundareshwara as two bodies, one being, sometimes as both in one body. That is the reason all his manifestations and plays are called the Tiruvilayadal, the Leela. And due to his causeless and limitless compassion, Irayana Sundareshwara Parameshwara Paramburu is manifesting in all his glory as Gunavatara through this being of Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam as Javatara.
From the Shuddha Paramashiva Sayujya Samadhi space of Iriyana Sundareshwara Parameshwara Paramburu will be manifesting and giving darshan and boons and doing leelas in the lives of Kailashans, the devotees and disciples all over the world.
And thousands of years ago, the whole of humanity witnessed Bhagavan Sundareshwara Paramashiva come down to earth. He performed many miracles and played so many divine leelas. He created the whole legacy of Sanatana Hindu Dharma by ruling from the kingdom of Madurai. He founded the Shyamala Pita Sarvagni Pitam, and today, for all of humanity, out of the billions of people on planet Earth, we are the most blessed people. As for us, Sundareshwara is not history. He is a happening in our life.
Sundareshwara Paramashiva himself has come down again in the form of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasanidanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, as Swamiji, just to continue his legacy and all his leelas in the lives of the devotees.
And to continue being available to all of us, playing his divine leelas, performing miracles in the life of his devotees, attending to our prayers, and continuing the legacy as the ruler of the whole Madurai, Shyamala Pita Sarvagni Pitam, as the 293rd Jagadguru Mahasanidanam, and as the Supreme Point of Hinduism guiding the whole of humanity.
And when you witness the BHAVASAMADHI darshan, your neurons mirror that of the avatar. The mirror neurons activate and process all the observed movements or information of the avatar just by seeing. That is, our entire body silently and without movement recreates what is happening. Distance is far away, experiencing the superconscious energy radiated by the avatar. As an effect of the mirroring neurons, all the powerful cognitions and powers of Bhagavan Sundareshwara are mirrored inside of you.
And the God equation is you can exhale intensely whatever you have. Paramashiva will inhale in you is the God equation. Nothing is more powerful than the power manifestation science. It is the most exciting spiritual science. And when you decide to manifest powers again and again and again, you know Paramashiva is within you and he is manifesting. You fall in love with Paramashiva every minute. If he manifests, you know he is real and he is manifesting. Even if you don't manifest what you declared, you will manifest the jnana and vijnana, the knowledge and understanding. The possibilities and powers of Paramashiva will manifest in all of you.
So now let us understand who is the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, who is manifesting Bhagavan Sundareshwara for each and every one of us. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasanidanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the 293rd Jagat Guru Mahasanidanam of the Kailasa of the Shyamala Pita Sarvagni Pitam, and is the reviver of Kailasa, a macrocosmic ancient enlightened Hindu civilizational nation. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the 1008th incarnation of Paramashiva as per Hinduism, recognized by his predecessors who are enlightened masters and adepts. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has made the science of power manifestation yoga and temple-based universities as a lifestyle.
Yes, so the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the one.
Sorry for these technical glitches. We'll be right back with the slides. So, as we have heard, Supreme Concept is the 1008th incarnation of Paramashiva himself and is manifesting today for each and every one of us through the Sundareshwara Paramashiva Sayuja Samadhi Darshan, so that each and every one of us can be attended to, so we can all experience the Leelas once again of Bhagavan Sundareshwara, as many, many devotees have done in the past. And it is stated that even today, Madare, we will experience the Leelas of Bhagavan Sundareshwara, to see Bhagavan Sundareshwara walking around and blessing all of the devotees. So now we are also the blessed beings of the disciples and devotees of the Supreme Concept of Hinduism, who is manifesting Bhagavan Sundareshwara for each and every one of us. So we can see who is the Supreme Concept of Hinduism. So Supreme Concept of Hinduism is the 293rd Guru Mahasanidhanam of the Kailasa Shamala Pita Satyajna Pita. We can go back. Yeah. So the Supreme Concept of Hinduism is ordained as the 233rd Guru Mahasanidhanam of the Kanchi Kailasa Satyajna Pita, the Torde Mandala Adi, is the incumbent emperor of the Suryavamshi Strangi Samaraj, is the present 293rd Jagat Guru Mahasanidhanam of the Kailasa Shamala Pita Satyajna, and is the present Mahamanaleshwar of the Mahanirvana Kala, the largest apex monastic order.
So here you can see Swamiji ordained as the 233rd Guru Mahasanidhanam and the incumbent emperor of Suryavamshi Srangi Samrajya.
Yes, and the photos of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. You can go back to the last slide, please. The photos of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism being ordained as the incumbent emperor of the Suryavamshi Srangi Samrajya. And the photos of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism being ordained as the present 293rd Jagat Guru Mahasanidhanam of the Kailasa Shamala Pita.
And here, where Swamiji is being coordinated as the Mahamandeleshwar of the Mahanirvana Kala, which is the largest apex monastic order, so you can see pictures of the coordination.
And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the 1008th Acharya Mahamandeleshwar of the Atalakada, is the present 23rd Guru Mahasanidhanam of the Dharma Mukti Parikpara Adinam, and has been elected as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism by a congregation of over 1,000 leaders.
And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is also revered as the teacher of Hinduism, the most prolific, most viewed, read, and watched. He has authored 300 books and 10,000 articles in 3 different languages, which are English, Tamil, and Sanskrit. And these have been translated into 50 languages with over 1,000 titles. And over 20 million copies of books and articles have been sold, read, and downloaded. And over 10,000 hours of discourse have been given by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And he has enriched over 1 billion lives digitally and is respected as a commentator of all sacred scriptures, such as Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, Shiva Sutras, Brahma Sutras, Yoga Sutras, Ashtavakra Gitas, Jain Sutras, and much more.
And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is honored as a leader of Hinduism, the most awarded, internationally recognized Hindu leader, is the reviver of 108 ancient Hindu sampradayas, including the Rudrakanyas, Rudras, Rishis, Rishikas, Bhairavas, Bhairavis, and Sanyas, and is the establisher of the largest Hindu university, Kailasa's Nithyananda University, with satellite campuses in 150 countries. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the establisher of 1,000 plus Kailasa enlightenment ecosystem, is the founder and reviver of over 100 Satyajna, and is the collector of the largest Hindu library with over 1 million books, 1 million Palni scriptures, and over 20 million digital books.
now, let us learn more about who Bhagwan Sri Sundareshwara is.
Irina Sundareshwara Paramashiva is the greatest, unique, and complete manifestation of Paramashiva.
And Irina Sundareshwara Paramashiva Parampuru is the manifestation of the beauty of the cosmos in flesh and bones. Irina Sundareshwara is the embodiment of super consciousness expressed in the human body, playing with all his glory. And Irina Sundareshwara Paramashiva Parampuru is the complete manifestation of Paramashiva, which assumes the physical, subtle, light and light bodies as and when he wants. And his divine manifestation, he plays with all the physical realities and corrects, alters, intervenes, influences, changes, adds, removes, and deletes anything in the physical plane as he likes without even a reason. Sundareshwara is the embodiment of superconsciousness expressed in the human body, playing with all his glory. He came down as the most handsome form to marry Devi Meenakshi and administered the city of Madurai. And the kingdom of Madurai is known as the Kailasa Shyamla Pita Peetham, which is the oldest Hindu people state and enlightenment ecosystem that was established by Paramashiva. And the kingdom of Madurai was later revived by Lord Sundareshwara and Devi Meenakshi, who as the deities and incarnates of Paramashiva ruled over Madurai, revived the foundation pillars of it as the highest living stream of spiritual sciences.
And to ensure this tradition continues to elevate humanity for millennia, they have enthroned their direct representatives and divine energies in the form of the continuing lineage of living masters, the Guru Mahasannidhanams, with the responsibility to train and groom the kings in administration, constitution, and governance. Acting as regents, they also perform the spiritual initiation on the king and the citizens of the kingdom, imparting the enlightenment science to the world. And here you can see the lineage of Madurai, the Kailasa Shyamla Peetham of the kingdom, starting with Paramashiva himself and Devi Meenakshi and Bhagwan Sundareshwara, who revived this whole tradition, and then Dimyana Sambandar, who also revived it many years later, again, to its great glory as the Kailasa Shyamla Peetham.
And the Shastra Pramana for the lineage of enlightened masters. So in this verse, he says that the supreme discipline of Adi Shaiva tradition has been coming down through the continuous lineage of Guru disciple, Adi Shaiva Guru Parampara, from time immemorial. And this has been formulated for the attainment of complete liberation from the repeated phenomenon of birth and death. This is the supreme. This is supreme, and it's kind and concerned with the ultimate benefit of all the souls.
The Kailasa Shyamla Peetham, rare and sacred lineage of pontiffs, has been systematically carried over in an unbroken progression from the ages. The chosen emissaries of Lord Paramashiva and Devi Parashakti, the Guru Mahasannidhanams, the pontiffs of Kailasa Shyamla Peetham, are the direct representatives of the cosmos.
And on the 27th of April 2012, Srila Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam Paramacharya Swami was formally appointed as the 293rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of Kailasa Shyamla Peetham and is the lawful successor, descendant, and inheritor, invested with all the powers, duties, and obligations to perform the rituals, spiritual, religious, and customary rites vested in the Kailasa Shyamla Peetham, and has been reviving its spiritual, religious, and linguistic epicenters in its original glory. So now let us watch a video on the Madurai Adinam.
Hundred-year-old history of spirituality. The ancient temple town of Madurai in southern India boasts of a 2,500-year-old history of spirituality. Historians trace Madurai's existence back to the 3rd century BC, making it one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities of the world. Legend says that Madurai was established by the cosmic mother herself, who incarnated as Princess Meenakshi, daughter of the pious king Malayadwaja Pandian. An able queen and a fearless warrior, Meenakshi expanded her empire right up to Kailasa in current China. But when she came face to face with the Lord of Kailasa, Shiva himself, she recognized him as her eternal consort and dropped her arms to become Shiva's companion for life.
Along with Shiva, also known as Sundareshwara or the beautiful Lord, Meenakshi reigned over her kingdom for a glorious 166 years.
In course of time, with the rise of Jainism as a religious force, Madurai too fell to its powerful influence, and Shaivism all but vanished from the sacred kingdom where Shiva himself had once walked the earth. The renaissance of Shaivism in Madurai was the sacred task of a child incarnation, Tirunjana Sambandar, one of the 4 visionary saints of Shaiva Siddhanta tradition. The story goes that as a baby, Tirunjana Sambandar was once nourished by the milk of enlightenment from the cosmic mother herself. This child prodigy arrived in Madurai to effortlessly defeat the learned Jain monks with his wisdom, healing powers, and spiritual prowess, and restored Madurai to her beloved religion, Shaivism, by reviving the ancient Madurai Adinam and the Meenakshi temple, which had fallen to desolate ruin. Madurai Adinam is today the world's oldest living Hindu organization, with a recorded history alone spanning a glorious 1,500 years and an unbroken lineage of illustrious pontiffs to this very day. Over the centuries, Madurai Adinam has been patronized by the likes of Tipu Sultan, Robert Nobili, and the poet saint Vallalar. The pontiff of the Madurai Adinam is known by the title Guru Mahasannidhanam and inherits the responsibility of carrying forward the traditions of Tirunjana Sambandar's sacred work.
On 27th April 2012, a new era began in the history of Madurai Adinam. The 292nd Pontiff, Sri Lashri Arunagirinatha Jnana Sambandha Desika Paramacharya Swamigal, guided by intuition and inducement by Lord Shiva, coronated a charismatic young saint as the 293rd Pontiff of the Madurai Adinam.
An accomplished yogi, a pragmatic social visionary, and an adept in mystical sciences, His Holiness Paramahamsa Nithyananda is revered as a divine incarnation by millions worldwide. Within weeks of his ascent to the sacred throne, he brought about sweeping changes to the Adinam, including the renovation of the ancient monastery, Annadan, free food for thousands every day, free medical camps, yoga classes, scriptural study, spiritual healing, and meditation programs. The traditional Adinam now has a website, and thousands participate in the morning worship and spiritual talks via live streaming and two-way video conferencing. Vast properties belonging to the Adinam are being reclaimed from illegal encroachment. Its numerous temples are being restored to sanctity, and the neighboring villages are being adopted with basic amenities, education and medical care being provided for all. His Holiness dreams of an authentic Vedic Renaissance for which India has already waited too long.
Here, I take the commitment of making Madurai Adinam as an international religious organization. We will fulfill all the responsibilities of Madurai Adinam, make Hindu tradition, Saiva tradition alive, revived, lived, celebrated all over the world.
With a brand new pontiff at its helm, Madurai Adinam promises to be more than just another traditional monastery, as a whole generation turns to spirituality for answers. The changes at Madurai Adinam mirror the changing role of spiritual organizations today as power centers and guiding forces, forging the enlightened government of the new world.
So today, for all of humanity, out of the billions of people on planet Earth, we are the most blessed people. For us, Sundareshwara is not just a history, he is a happening. Sundareshwara Paramashivoham himself has come down again in the form of the supreme concept of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, as Swamiji, the 1008th incarnation of Paramashiva, to revive Hinduism, to continue being available to all of us, playing his divine leelas, performing miracles in the lives of his devotees, attending to our prayers and continuing the legacy as the ruler of Madurai, Shamalapita Satyakam, as the 293rd Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, as the supreme concept of Hinduism, guiding the whole of humanity. So with this, we'll now be entering into the alive darshan of Bhagavan Sundareshwara. As the supreme concept of Hinduism is in intense samadhi, we will be watching the alive darshan of Bhagavan Sundareshwara. So please stay tuned for this beautiful darshan, and we will be continuing the program.
இசையும் நானே, அசையும் பொருளில் இசையும் நானே, ஆடும் கலையின் நாயகன் நானே, அசையும் பொருளில் இசையும் நானே, ஆடும் கலையின் நாயகன் நானே, எதிலும் இயங்கும் இயக்கம் நானே, எதிலும் இயங்கும் இயக்கம் நானே, என் இசை நின்றால் அடங்கும் உலகே. நான் அசைந்தால் அசையும் அகிலமெல்லாமே, நான் அசைந்தால் அசையும் அகிலமெல்லாமே, அறிவாய் மனிதாவும் ஆணவம் கேரிடா, நான் அசைந்தால் அசையும் அகிலமெல்லாமே, அறிவாய் மனிதாவும் ஆணவம் பேரிடா, ஆடவாயனோடு பாட வந்தவனில் பாட்டுவாயை இனி மூட வந்ததொரு பாட்டும் நானே, பாவமும் நானே, பாடும் உன்னை நான் பாட வைத்தேனே, பாட்டும் நானே, பாவமும் நானே. கத்திகம் திகதிகம் திகதி தனி தபதி தனி 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 தப மகரி தமகரி பமகர பமகரி மக பமர பமரகிதம். Jumaku jumaku jana, jumaku jana, jumaku jumaku dinda dinda, a jumaku jumaku dinda inda. Sagari ga sarini, ga sarini da 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 ni da ma ma ni gari.
இந்திரனின் சாபம் தவிர்த்து வெள்ளை யானை சாபம் தீர்த்து, இந்திரனின் சாபம் தவிர்த்து வெள்ளை யானை சாபம் தீர்த்து, கடம்பவனம் மதுரையானது மதுரையானது. பாண்டியனின் மகனாய் உமாதேவி தடாதகையாய் அவதாரம் செய்து சௌந்தர பாண்டியனை அன்னையை மனம் முடித்து வெள்ளியம்பல திருநடனம் புரிந்து சோதரனுக்கு அன்னமிட்டது. அன்ன குழியும் வைகையும் அழைத்து அருளியது அனைவருக்கும் நினைவில் வரும். ஆனந்தம் பொதுவில் தரும் அளவாய் அழகன் என்றார்.
செய்தது அனைவருக்கும் நினைவில் வரும். ஆனந்தம் பொதுவில் தரும் அளவாய் அழகன் என்றார்.
சித்தராய் சித்துகள் புரிந்து கல்யாணைக்கு கரும்பு தந்து, சித்தராய் சித்துகள் புரிந்து கல்யாணைக்கு கரும்பு தந்து, சமணர் ஏவிய யானை அழித்து கால் மாறி ஆடியது. பார்ப்பனமாதுக்கு அருககம் செய்து வேடம் பழி தீர்த்து சாட்சி சொன்னது. மழை தடுத்து நான் மாடக்கூடலாய் வெறியல் பாவம் தீர்த்து மாணவரங்கம் கொய்து சமணர் ஏவிய நாகம் கொன்றது. மாய பசுவை வதைத்து பொன் கொடுத்தது அனைவருக்கும் நினைவில் வரும். ஆனந்தம் பொதுவில் தரும் அளவாய் அழகன் என்றார்.
படைக்க உதவனை பண்ட வைத்தது